I got. Oh,
Is this the first Warriors Plus Minus with an actual guest since the new booth?
the new Warriors Plus Minus? Absolutely.
We had to start over, Clay, because we are with The Athletic now. I know you're a subscriber.
Big subscriber.
Right? I know you.
The Athletic?
Yeah.
What's that?
See how you try to do? Next time, just go along with it.
Okay.
We at
Athletic. I'll check it out.
We at Warriors practice here. Marcus Thompson, Tim Kawakami. We got Klay Thompson, my long lost cousin, in the building.
Which
Thank
Clay
you
has
for
never
joining
accepted
us.
that part of it ever.
He wasn't claiming that 4 years ago.
I totally was. And your dad claims me. Your mom claims me. Mikey claims me. You're the only one hating. Get it
We'll
together.
see. We'll see. We'll see how this year goes.
How are you feeling? You had a very fun summer. Are you energized?
I did have a fun summer. I'm very energized. I'm excited for the year. I'm excited to go back to China, and I got a lot to live up to, but it's going to be a fun time.
Was China Clay a thing? Was China Clay? Did you enjoy that persona that you built?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I know I was creating such a spectacle when I was over there. I was just having so much fun. Because a lot of guys, when they go to China, it's like kind of like it's a lot of work. So like, got to go to China. But I was fresh off an NBA championship, and I make the most of all my travels because I know one day I'm gonna look back at it and appreciate where basketball took me around the world.
Clay, do you think there's something that you connect with, kind of an Asian sensibility? I mean, I do feel that, being Asian myself. Now, it's not
thanks,
Chinese
man.
yet, but there's like a different kind of mood over there. Do you
Yeah.
feel like kind of
Well-
your feel kind of sits in with all that?
Yeah, and I know any culture I've been to, if you try to adapt to what they do and their ways, they appreciate that. And if you're open-minded about it, they love you for it. So when I was over there, I just tried to put on a smile, and I am grateful for the fandom in China. It's pretty unbelievable how much they care about us and the Warriors. It's remarkable, especially since I went back the first time in 2013 to see where our team's gone as far as popularity is incredible. So I do appreciate playing in front of thousands of fans who just are so happy to see me. They're almost more elated than the fans in the Bay. It's unbelievable.
You've got the reputation for being very chill, even sometimes aloof. You have a lot of fun. Do you like that you're the guy that everybody looks at as having all this fun and kicking it? Is that the persona you like?
Well, I mean, life's too short, and basketball's fun. Traveling's fun. We got a pretty simple job. Just put the ball in the hoop for a living. It's pretty nice. So I don't mind it. I mean, that's just who I've always been. Don't really care about the way I look, I mean, I do. I always want to look good, but I'm just saying I don't really. It's not the first thing I think about when I get out of bed. I just think about how I'm going to enjoy the day, really. And I mean, the Bay Area is perfect. That's why I love living here. I do so much outside of basketball here that my life is really well-rounded, I feel like.
Let's go back when you signed the deal with Anta. Did you know much about that company? How has that relationship kind of grown?
It's grown a lot. It's grown a lot to the fact that I'm going to be with them for the next 10 years. And I didn't know much about them. I knew Rondo wore their shoes. And I know he had a great deal from them. So me being the player I am and the outward thinker, or whatever you want to call it, I knew it's kind of a flooded market for me to go with Adidas or a Nike or an American shoe brand that has other guys that are, I guess, more marketable. So in my mind, I just thought, man, I can go expand my brand around the globe and be an international power in China, I guess. And I knew I would have a chance to have a signature shoe and have a ton of input on it. I might not have got that with other companies. So to be with Anta and to be the sole focus, it's amazing.
There's some pride. I mean, that you've made this into a brand that other guys, I'm sure, are like, looking at what that's kind of nice,
Yeah, especially once they see that check. So,
Right.
But
I'm impressed by that check.
They're not
thank
getting the
you.
Clay check, though, right?
I don't know. That's why I'm very loyal to Anta. I try to rep their gear all the time and just try and be a very good brand ambassador, And they're paying me a lot, so I gotta live up to their expectations.
Word on the street was, you were, you made some changes, right? You changed agents. Were you thinking about leaving Anta? Was it a tough decision?
I wasn't thinking about it. My contract's pretty binding as well, so that would be tough. So I wasn't. I really was all in with Anta because, if you look at my first shoe, to my shoe now, it's incredible the progress they made, and that's just in 3-4 years. So in the next decade, I really think we can make some noise. And I think this is honestly one of my new shoes, one of the better-looking Chinese basketball shoes ever.
Someone's telling me who knows that in 10 years, Klay Thompson's going to own a team in China.
Ha!
I mean,
that'd be awesome. That'd be a dream, honestly. That means I'd have to live there, but that's not a bad thing. You know, CBA is growing so fast, man, and I know that's almost like a better option than going to play in EuroLeague is because the season's shorter. It's a fun brand of basketball. They love shooters and scorers. I know Jimmer's over there averaging dang near 40 a game. So that'd be cool, honestly. That'd be a dream. I don't know if I'll have the funds on an NBA team, but shoot, CBA team, maybe. That'd be sweet.
I could see Klay winding it down.
Oh, player owner?
I can see it happening.
Jackie Moon, player owner.
All I got to do is put up shots. Is that it? Yeah. Put up shots and sign checks? Yeah, I can do that, right?
That'd be good. That's the job right there.
Are you paying much attention to the movement around the league and, you know, all these other teams are trying to kind of catch up to you guys?
Oh, yeah, because I'm still an NBA fan at heart, and I like seeing what these teams are doing. It makes NBA 2K18 a lot more fun with these and God, these guys are going hard back here.
Yeah, they always do, man. They always do. They got to play hard. They're not
still
very
holding
good.
On. Yeah,
they're not very good.
They lost to San Quentin, so they got to get to
They
work.
lose to San Quentin. There's some athletes in there, though, man. But wait, what were we talking about?
I forget now.
I don't know either. What was it?
Whatever.
No, we're talking about. Do you watch the rest
Oh
of the
yeah,
the moves?
definitely.
Yeah.
I do like the moves. Houston, that's gonna be a fun matchup with that backcourt. I'm looking forward to that. Obviously OKC. I saw a funny meme about that. It was I'm a huge fan of The Office, and Dwight, Michael Scott, and Andy Bernard had a Mexican standoff, like pointing their fingers at each other. And the caption was, when there's 2 seconds left, and Westbrook, Paul George, and Melo don't know who to take the last shot. It's pretty funny. I'll send it to you guys. It's better.
There's no question who's taking that last shot, though, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. All 3 of those guys can close, so I'll be interested to see that.
Do you two look at you look at Paul George ends up in Oklahoma City. Now maybe I'm going to end up guarding him and not Westbrook.
Yeah.
Do you think of it like that personally, or Chris Paul ends up in Houston and maybe I'm guarding Chris Paul and not James Harden? That kind
I'll
of thing?
definitely guard them all. I think because our team, our switchability is unbelievable, and I know it's right. Because whenever we play Clippers, I always match up with Chris. And then we play the Houston, James. Now they're on the same teams. It's weird. And I'll probably still match up with Russell.
Yep.
When we play the Thunder. That means Steph might have to guard Roberson, who's tough. He's not an easy guard because he's so good at rebounding. People think just because he's not
2 years ago, right?
Yeah, think it's because he's not a good shooter, he can still affect the offense side of the ball. So that'll be fun, though. We'll see.
We always talk about and ask Steph, like, who are the toughest guys that he faces up against. We don't ask, because we always ask you the other way. Like, you're guarding. Who's the toughest guy that you go up against regularly, like the toughest defender for you?
God, that's a good question. Tony Allen a few years ago was really good just because he has great hands.
Does Ariza guard you a lot?
Ariza's solid, but now with Kevin, he has to go guard Kevin, so that helps me out. And, it's pretty good.
What about P.J. Tucker, who's now in Houston?
P.J. Tucker's solid. You got to move a lot with him guarding you because you're not really going to go through him. He's built like a tight end. But
you don't get much Kawhi, do you?
Kawhi is actually probably the best guy I got to go against.
Yeah.
He guards me and Durant. He's tough. He's so long. But, he's a phenomenal, rangy defensive player.
When you analyze your game and how you did last year, not much changed for you stats-wise or shots-wise, but what do you go into this year? You got so much talent on this team. How does Klay get better this year?
Shoot, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, if I had the same year as I did last year, statistically, I'm happy with that. I mean, as long as if we win 67 games every year, I'm happy with that. And go 16-1, that'd be sweet. But I don't want to, just be the guy I am on this team. I don't need to go extend and do anything extra. We have such a great formula here. I mean, I can always get better with my handle in tight spaces. That's what I'm working on now. But I'm not overhauling anything, really. We had such a great year last year, and we got such a good formula, like I said, in place here that if we just stay consistent, stay healthy with what we do, we should be, playing in June for a long time.
Steve was saying you guys will be better.
I think we'll be better. Just because another year to click. We had some great pieces off season in Nick and Omri and Pat's a year older. DJ is going to help us. So we got, to me, the deepest team in the NBA.
What's Nick been like in practice so far?
Oh, Nick's great. Nick's so easy going. You know, you might take his, care, like he kind of has a real easy flowing personality. You might think of, as a, just a casual fan, you might think he doesn't care, but no, he's out here working. And he's a phenomenal shooter. He's right there with me, Kevin, Steph, and we can have some great shoot-offs, but he's really going to help us space the floor this year.
Yeah, the shootouts got to be amazing. You
I
got
want to see
Steph,
these.
Klay,
Throw the head coach in there.
Omri, like Nick Young.
Yeah.
Like, you got some guys who, if they get hot,
Yeah,
it should be competitive.
Omri can get hot, too. You saw what he did to us last year. Oh, that 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Yep.
Where are you taking on them guys? Any of those guys shoot better than you?
No. I mean, like, Steph and KD are pretty good. But you got to go with yourself, man. I don't think if you have Steph, he's going to say Steph. If you have Kev, he's going to say Kev. It's just part of the
Durant
Draymond, you say Draymond.
Definitely. Draymond's
Draymond,
definitely going to say himself.
Yeah. Durant mentioned 50-40-90 as a goal of his. Tough for a two-guard to
really
get that
hard.
number. I mean, would that be something you go for?
Oh, yeah. What's that, like 3% more on my field goals and 5. That's hard to do.
You're already there from the 3. And then
I think I can do it. That's a goal of mine because, the best shooters ever have done it. I want to do it at least once in my career. It's hard to do. It's the reason only like 7-8 guys have done it. But, that'd be sweet. Definitely a goal.
If you can do it ahead of Durant.
Yeah. He's already done it, though.
Yeah.
But
he did it once, right?
Yeah, I think he did it, yep.
I'm going to try my hardest. I'll believe that.
Now, will you ever get tired of people wondering if you're going to be the first one to go and break up the super team?
Not really, because I have no intention of leaving. I own a home here. I have roots here. I don't really see myself leaving, and I like to play for the Warriors as long as I could. It's special when someone can play for one franchise for as long as they can, and people still ask me about free agency. That's 2 years away. I'm not even worried about that. I'm just gonna enjoy this year, and when that time comes, we'll talk about it, obviously.
We all know what Durant did, and don't want to negotiate 2 years in advance, but.
Yeah.
Were you surprised he gave back that much of money? And could you ever see doing that yourself?
Yeah, I was not surprised because he wants to win. And he's selfless. He really wants his team to stay intact. And because he did that, we were able to re-sign, guys like David and Zaza, JaVale. So
Andre and Sean.
All those guys. The whole team. So that's just a testament to his character.
Could you see doing that?
I probably could, yeah. That much? I don't know. I don't make as much as Kevin off the court, but
your new answer deal, you should be right there, right?
Yeah, not half a bill like you got from Nike, but
is that kind of floating around like all you guys understand what's here, and if it's a couple
hard to
million,
that, man. If it's a few million, it's a lot. It's a blessing, whatever contract I sign, but I would definitely consider because I don't want to lose anybody.
Yep. We could be honest now. There's been so many rumors about you that never have come true.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anyone in particular that you went, okay, maybe this might happen?
Yeah. Maybe going to Minnesota. That was one that because Kevin was was putting up such crazy numbers that I see that I would have been attracted for the Warriors. So that was the one that was probably the closest.
Yeah.
Are you ready for a World Series run?
For the Dodgers? Yeah. I hope my brother, man. I don't want to say it.
But say it. What you got to say?
Man, it's hard. I support those guys, but I just want my brother to do well. But I hope the Dodgers do well. I mean, I met they got great guys on that team. Like being around the clubhouse and stuff, all the dudes is really humble. And, man, baseball players are so simple, man. Like Kershaw makes over $30 million a year. He just walks out every game, with just blue jeans and a T-shirt, just shakes everybody's hand. So I respect that about their team. So I root for them in that aspect. But I like to see my brother out there doing it. So it'd be nice to get Trace to the Bay, man, to the A's or something. That'd be sweet.
I think the A's would do that.
This is why Klay is not leaving, because he wants to walk around Lake Merritt for a base right before an A's game and go watch Trace at the new stadium. Like,
Well, they want one. They want
That's
one.
what they
Laney
want.
College.
That's the plan.
Yep.
They want to do it by Laney College, over there by the lake.
Oh, really?
side.
That'd
Yeah.
be sweet.
Yeah,
That-
that would be
that's
good
why-
for
that
That
Oakland.
would be really good. Right off the 880 right there, too.
Yep.
That'd be great for Oakland. Wow, that'd be sweet.
You can be an investor in it.
I would be down for that.
I mean, how many?
that property around there would skyrocket.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
No, I mean, you sell a few more Anta shoes, you'd be there.
Yeah,
you'd be ready.
Klay, one of the great moments of Warriors Plus Minus podcast history, you discussed what's life like in the club when you're a champion. That was a couple years ago, though.
Yeah.
It was weird
Well,
because
nothing much has changed.
you just
That's
have all
that's
the
why he's hanging out
all
in
the
China.
all the
He can't even
guys,
go to American
all the
clubs
guys are still
anymore.
coming up to you in the club, not the women.
That's honestly probably why I had so much fun in China, because I was over there not even worried about cameras or people approaching you or like, because you can't out here in the club, like, yeah, you can go dance, you can do your thing, but I couldn't really let loose because there's so many eyes on you. But in China, I didn't really feel like that. I felt like, I can do whatever out here. People don't know that much, and I'm just out here having fun, but forgot about camera phones and all that. And
it wasn't bad though. It wasn't bad.
I was fresh off a championship. I was having fun.
But don't you feel like nobody? I mean, who really cares? Like nobody's like.
No, man.
It's not a bad thing if people see you have fun.
That's absolutely not. It's probably a good thing. See, I'm so serious all the time.
Was there not the same feel in China? Was there not like, hey, everybody knows who I am. All these guys came up to me. Was it different?
Yeah, but when I would just go out regularly, a few people come up to me, but actually, you know what? In China, sometimes the snowball effect is worse. Like, one person recognizes you, and you look like you're not like a foreigner. They'll be like, oh, he's definitely somebody then. So then they'll like domino effect,
So what are your teammates asking you about China? Like, are you going to take them to see one particular thing? I'm
Yeah.
at different spots. I know.
I mean, I know Shenzhen pretty well. I've been there a couple times. I just tell them to try and adapt to the culture and be friendly, because the Chinese really appreciate that when you do that.
Man, he had the reconnaissance mission. He was like, all right, here's what we do when we get to China. I got this spot right here we going to. I got this restaurant.
I do know some good foodie places out there.
Yeah, he'll make sure it's.
I think so. I think his teammates are going to be counting on you a little bit too.
One last thing, Klay. I know you. I know you like it pretty chill, but sometimes sports gets pretty serious, and we're dealing with protests and all that stuff. Are you one of the people who kind of like to stay out of, like, leave that over there in the left field, or are you like into it?
I'm into it just because it's a crazy time right now, and especially with these NFL protests, you just feel like, especially with the president getting involved, the message that obviously Cap first wanted to portray is, I think it's got lost, and it's unfortunate because he had to fall on the sword for that, and no one's really talking about it anymore. So I feel bad for him. But it hurt when the president said that. It just throwing the B word around. I never thought it would ever come to that, man. Like, and I always would give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, well, you don't really know him like that, but that was over the line, man. That was ridiculous. Like, because especially being like all the players who knelt, mostly African Americans. So you condemn them, call them a son of a B, and you can't even say, like, the Charlottesville response as well was just very disheartening, man. Because I read a lot, I watch a lot of news, and that hurt. I don't know if that was a lot of his voting base or something, but for him to call these guys who of the peaceful protest sons of Bs, then and not say, just kind of go easy on the whole Charlottesville thing was that really cut deep, man, because I felt for these guys. I know a lot of NFL players, and they're not bad people. So many of them are involved in their communities. They want to do the right thing, but yeah, that's what I thought about that when it happened, and hopefully we'll move forward. But that definitely hurt.
Look at Klay getting political.
No,
over here.
it's real.
I just never thought I heard the president say the B word, man.
Yeah,
'Cause if, you're a child and you're watching that, it's like that sets a bad precedent, dude. You should, especially if you're a diplomat, you should.
Klay's like, man, I was just at the White House. We were kicking it at the White House. Now I can't even go back.
I mean, Steph Curry is tweeted about by the president. I mean, that had to kind of take all you guys. Whoa! All of a sudden, you're putting us in the middle of this thing.
I know, it was a little shocking, but that's what life is now, I guess. Twitter's the thing, but I don't tweet that much, really.
Yeah.
I should tweet more because I know my fans want to hear from me. But
no, you need to IG more. Take
IG
more
more?
selfies. IG.
I don't do selfies unless it's with a fan, but I can't do myself selfies. I'll do I'll take some more. I'll throw some pics on the this year when I travel. I like to take a picture when I travel, so my IG's game is going to go just a skyrocket.
Warriors Plus Minus listeners, Klay Thompson needs a personal photographer to take photos of him.
That'd be nice.
He doesn't do selfies. So everywhere you go, how much that job pay?
You have to cut your own deal. Cut your own deal.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate having you.
Really appreciate it as always.
Thank you so much, Klay.
Thank you, Klay.
No problem.
Catch all future episodes of the very best Golden State Warriors podcast by subscribing to The Warriors Plus Minus at applepodcast.com. And if you want the best Golden State Warriors coverage there is to offer, follow myself, Marcus Thompson, and Tim Kawakami and Anthony Slater at theathletic.com/Bay Area. You need to subscribe if you want the best.